Let's have a look and see how the loyalty of these cities has fallen. Well, it looked like it gone well. There's Forbidden City, by the way. That gives me 1 extra wild card. That's really, really important when you're going for a culture victory, because what you don't want to do is go for a late stage government. As soon as you go into tier 3 and tier 4 governments, you take a huge tourism penalty with the AI. So really, you want to stay on tier 2 as long as you can, and the more wonders you have giving you slots, the longer you can hold that. So it works well. Pick up heritage tourism, 42 extra tourism per turn. That should take me towards like 100. Sorry, I say 100. I mean 300, whatever it is. Bolshoi Theatre gives me 2 randomly chosen civics. I haven't really optimized it this game because it's Ursa, and I never optimize the Bolshoi. It's just how it is. Normally what you end up doing is getting, what is it, naval tactics, which is one of the ones you miss right at the beginning of the game, and maybe like one of the governments you haven't got. Let's see what it gives me. Scorched Earth, oh that's useful, and Exploration, that's the government. Told you I'd get the government. Religious portrait, oh religious. Oh, that is actually quite handy. You go to Cusco. You should be able to theme that one for me. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll head to somewhere else nearby. Wanaku. I can probably put it down there. Yes, I can. Okay, good. Right, let's get that set up perfectly as well. Time for Cahokia. That actually gives me housing and amenities in cities with those mound improvements. They're always much better than I give them credit for. I always get a little bit like, ugh, I guess they're useful, but they really are more useful than that. So yeah, where are my trade routes? 1 to Mayans, 1 to Brazil. Okay, 1 to Babylon next up. Oh look, naval tradition. I told you, always gets missed. Babylon's religion is starting to just itch itself under my skin. Jesuit education. Oh, using my faith to purchase buildings. That is something that would genuinely be more useful than the one I've got. Although my faith, I'm just storing it to get great merchants at the moment, which is relatively handy. Oh, an amphitheatre. You know what that means. More great writers. Still buying them from everyone else. Look, Brazil's got more again. Stop it. Stop buying them. Actually, Babylon is selling them to me for 5 gold per turn. That's pretty handy. Wanaku is themed as well now, so that's 2 separate themed museums. As soon as you start to get lots and lots and lots of different pieces of work of the same type, then it starts to get useful and you start to do it a lot easier. Where's the next city that would be an easy one to get to? Pisac. Let's go to this one. What have you got here? Nothing of use. Nothing of use at all. Okay, cool. Right. That's where you're going next. Oh, no, hang on. You didn't have any more religious work, did you? I think you had a portrait. Okay, right. In that case, that's less handy. Cristo Redentor. I don't have any relics. One day I might. I probably will get seaside resorts though. They are very, very handy. And 100% extra tourism from them means that you can pretty much put them down anywhere and get like 10 tourism per resort. It can be really, really cool. Resorts can actually go up to crazy levels as well, because you could have like an appeal of say like 5 or like even 6 on a tile, and then that could be worth like 12. And then yeah, no, it's really, really cool. Oh, music. Pieces of music. Nice. I think I actually again have bought all of these things, and yeah, I've got so many great people that are just like waiting, not doing anything, just waiting around. Incan railroads are so confusing, but look, we're starting to make them now in between all of my cities. They're getting to all the mountain passes. It basically means that all of my units now teleport across my empire. There's no waiting around at all. It's very handy. I don't have any cities that can trade with Gaul, Scythia, or the Zulu yet. So actually, when it comes to settling, I do need to continue settling a little bit more. Need to think about doing that. Okay, cool. Good to know. I like it when you find a random terrace farm you haven't built yet, and it's like, ooh, 5 food, and oof, all the food around that as well. That is a city-making unit. Chichen Itza is now slowly retreating Belém as well. We're still getting population in the cities surrounding it. That's good, but we are going to take this Portuguese city. That is a good pickup, because actually that one will be able to trade with Gaul. Oh, nice. Okay, that actually does help a lot. Bread and circuses is going to be something to do there. Actually, this city, I'm thinking an entertainment complex in this city is going to be a marvelous thing. Really handy. Yeah, let's stick it down on that tile there. Oh my god, the Mayans did it. They built the chicken pizza in the chicken pizza. Oh, I am proud of them. Oh, yeah. Does that mean I get the wonder when I take the city over, or did I have to build it? I'm suspecting I probably had to build it, but I'm going to claim it as my own. All of their good work, I'm going to say, it counts as mine. Hello, Astor. Thank you so much. Who's next? Adam Smith. Nice. In fact, I'm actually going to start to do some commercial hub investments. I'm going to race through until I get to Sarah Breedlove. She is very handy and will give me the bonuses that I'm looking for. What are you building here? That is the org of that. Okay, great. That's the one that gives you more diplomatic favour for being friends of city-states. Again, if I were to just remove my cultural alliance of Babylon, I feel like they would lose that city really quickly. Wonderful. Oh yes, look, I've connected up my railroads through Brazilian land. Don't worry, Belem, you will join me soon enough. Oh, I finally got my unique scouts. I totally forgot about him. They're really good. Ish. Ish. Not very good. They only attack twice. I guess that's fine. They're mainly good for just sort of nipping in and out and seeing things. Flight. There we go. A bit more tourism from all the tiles that give me the opportunity to do that. And then broadcast centres. This is where we start getting very serious. So ideology means, unfortunately, I can't build walls twice as quickly anymore. That's never very fun. I like to do that. Heritage tourism, though, is still doing a great job for us. Skyscrapers, we're building quite a lot of wonders still. Public works, that's all good. Yeah, military policies aren't looking so handy at the moment. Logistics helps me just to move my units around. I'll take that. Levy en masse. That'll do pretty good as well. 5-year plan I'm going to lose. Yeah. Okay, for now that'll have to do. And again, instead of going to a tier 3 government and losing the tourism, we're going to skip back and go to professional sports to unlock the Americana, as well as ski resorts, aquatic centres and stadiums. Wilka Waman with 16 population. Just do a couple of bread and circus projects for me, please. Oh yes, they're not going to enjoy that at all. So let's see what sort of loyalty pressure doing bread and circuses from this city is going to give me. I'm hoping quite a bit. In the meantime, just a quick voting project. I'm going to vote down on neutralizing governor. That would be pretty handy for me. And I will vote for fewer grievances for me as well. Let's see if either of those go through. Nope, none of them went through. Fabricate scandal is high. Lady Six Sky is high. Okay, cool. Yeah, look at that. So Chichen Itza is down to the full -20 now, and Belem is down to 10.8. It could get worse than Belem. If I can flip Belem, that would be awesome. Keep the city, please. Yay, that's our city from Portugal. They still have a bunch of boats outside it, but alas, Portugal, you will not be able to retain this city. Huzzah! It's actually in range of the water park as well, which makes that even better. Let's give it a monument quickly. Let's build the walls. Get a builder in, and more importantly, let's have a look and see which trades we can get from this city now. So, yep, this city is pretty much, actually not just the only one that can trade now. We do have one other city that can trade with the Gauls. Where is that? Oh, actually, this city. Apparently that city can trade as well. That's really strange. I guess it goes through Portugal and round? Odd. Odd. Okay, fine. Chile, that city can trade with Scythe as well. So we suddenly have two separate alternatives. Let's get that trader going and that trader going as well. That'll be another 2 people linked to our trade network. Nice. I'm not building railroads in Brazil and the Mayans' lands in anticipation of, you know, stealing them soon. That's exactly what I'm doing. Oh, a theming. This time portraits. Yes. Character. Professional sports. Okay, this is a good time to be me. That is my trade route to Scythia, and this is my trade route to Gaul. Very good. My tourism is now starting to massively eat into people. Look, 0% from different governments still. It's because I haven't gone to a tier 3. So we need a route with the Zulu, and I believe that's sort of everything done for now. So this is all, so far this is going good. Landscapes. Oh, I needed landscapes. Okay, yes, this is good. This is good. In fact, look, he stood by my capital, and because of all my rail network now and my mountain tunnels, I can go bump, and he only took 1.75 movement to get there. That's pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. I like that. I'm also just going to treat this city to a stadium. Huzzah! That's lots of era score now, so that, I mean, the bank is useful, don't get me wrong, but the Estadio in 17 turns will just make everyone happy. Every single person happy. I'm rushing through my merchants, but my main city is just going to take a quick aquatics break and then go back to getting great merchants. I realise I still actually have Imhotep just kicking around, which is a weird thing. 175 production. You know what? I might as well just throw him at this Stadia. It's a bit of a pointless Do I do that? What else could I get? Broadway is soon. Actually, I do want Broadway and Sydney Opera House and things. University of Sankor. Still an option. Don't really have any cities that have any campuses nearby, but I mean, I could build one here. Let me have a think about that. I might be able to squeeze it in somewhere, like over here. This is probably the best option for me, isn't it? Hang on, let me just double check. It has to be on a desert or desert hills and adjacent to a campus with a university. Okay, so the campus doesn't have to be on a desert. So let's just stick it down. Okay, give it a go. I'm actually just trying to see, is there somewhere decent I could build a national park? And actually, I think I can. I think unbelievably I can. If I get a bit more faith, that's awesome. So let's just skip radio for a second and instead head for something like electricity. I can go to computers from there. My first shipwreck, that's another industrial era. Oh, got a few of these. What do I go for? Handby? I can never remember what I've got and what I haven't got. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We've got some of this. As I'm finishing the stadiums, though, my cities can't help but be happy. I'm flooding them with amenities, so all of my luxuries are just much better at getting in. There we go. That's it. We're up to 18 again. I thought it would be close. James Watt gives me a factory and a workshop. That's awesome. Eiffel. Oh, I really want Eiffel. He would be awesome. Where haven't I built? Have I got any new industrial zones anywhere? I guess I could probably build one over there somewhere. Oh, actually, I could just put him in my capital. In the meantime, I'm just still collecting bits and pieces in my cities. It's all going nicely so far. Oh, there's a second one up there. Okay, I have a couple of national park locations. The Incans are actually terrible at national parks. They're really bad at them, just purely because of the fact that, like, normally everything is always improved. So, yeah, sometimes you can have problems, but if I just remove that one, and then hopefully I've got another option there. Look at that, yeah, 3 options around my capital. That'll keep everyone very happy. First national park, done. They give a huge amount of tourism, that's the main thing, and there's radio. Cool, now I can do theatre squares. Okay, broadcast centres I should say. So that's 1 in this city. I'll get 1 in that city. Brilliant. New spaces for music. Okay, and again, it's always worth double checking. Does the AI have any? Steal that first. Always worth stealing that first. The other thing I need to think about is ski resorts. If I pop them around my national parks in the places I know they're not going to get put, I can still work the tiles. That's the important thing. Oh no, I can't. Can't work the tiles if I put ski resorts on them. So it is giving me tourism at the expense of productive tiles. Worth keeping an eye on that. Space race time. That gives me satellite broadcasts, extra tourism from works of music. I am such a musical boy after all. And my alliances keep expiring. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. 18 food trade route. It is amazing. It's so good. I built the Ruhr Valley in one of my more productive cities, again for the tourism, but also because it's very handy at cranking out those endgame projects when you need to rush great people points. I need them everywhere. Every single wall of my city, every single roof of any building just needs to be plastered with great people. Like, it's a weird thought, but it's exactly what I want to happen. Anyway, national parks are down here as well. Excellent, still popping them down. So that is electricity, which means computers with its 25% extra tourism is next up. We've got a third of the tourism we now need, and I'm beginning to just sort of suppress on people a little bit now. We're in a very comfortable point of the game. A very, very happy, comfortable, lovely point of the game. I'm just about to get Spilsbury, but I'm just saving up my gold. In fact, actually, if I just sell some stuff quickly, you can see my gold generation is just mad in this game, and there is Eiffel. Okay, perfect. And actually, oh, he would be brilliant as well, because he's a good wonder rusher. So I've got Eiffel, I've got Imhotep. It doesn't really matter who I use where, thinking about it. I think, yeah, I'll just Imhotep go and rush this one. I mean, it's barely anything, but he's too modern now to be very helpful. Really, sitting on him was a bit of a mistake. I totally forgot he was there, which is a bit insulting to him, I guess. But what are you gonna do? Mohenjo-daro just got stolen. Oh, boo! With all the ones to steal, that one was my favourite. Oh, doing really good. Oh, luckily I literally just got envoys. oh, AI, you thought you'd done such a good thing there, and I'm like, nope, I'll take that back. Thank you so much. Eiffel does 480 production, and I've also got skyscrapers in to get a little bit more. So, boom, That's a really good boost. Next charge will go over to the Sydney Opera House. Can I just say, I feel like preserves should be allowed in a national park. What do you think? Like, it's pretty much the same thing, right? It's a place that's been left alone for the beauty and for the maintenance of the natural world. Like, I feel like that should be able to stick in a national park. I just a thought. I feel like it should be able to. Anyway, I now have a national park with most of Everest in it. Not all of Everest, but most, well, actually, some of it. Not even the tall bit. The bit on the edge. The actual peak? Yeah, screw it. No one needs that. no one needs that in their empire. It's fine. It's fine. So there are the toys from Spilsbury. Goddard. Okay, she's always useful for the visibility, but I don't need her particularly this game. Just move you to that. Perfect. And then satellite broadcast. I can't really do anything with that right now. Mary Shelley, that'll do. In fact, amphitheatre has been done, but no Mary Shelley stuff, unfortunately. Let's just buy that quickly because, again, just if you can steal it from the AI, you should. It absolutely should be your priority every time, because eventually they'll stop trading with you when you start to win, and that's when having a glut of spare great people really helps. Again, look, Brazil are just giving me all their stuff all the time. It's great. Social media time, though. It's all good. Look how many great people I've got just littered around. Oh, no. Niccolo, Johann, Mary, Marie, Edgar. Sorry. More landscapes, which, again, actually is more handy than you might think. Let's stick this there, and then, okay, we should be able to get one themed immediately, I hope, if we can actually get the movement to move over in one turn. Yep, of course we can. We've done that before. Well, bam, there are the pine trees. Look at that theming. Oh, it's pretty. It's beautiful. We're also rushing the Opera House. Bam. Nice. Good chunk of score there. Why, don't be killing Buenos Aires. Goal. Stop it. Stop it. Anyway, Estadio. 2 amenities in each city of my civilization and 6 culture. If I had a problem with amenities at this point, I would no longer. I've been playing so tall, however, this game. Yeah, by the way, this is a tall game for me. Having less than 20 cities, massive tall game. But that's really good. That just makes, I mean, like, let's have a look at my capital now. Plus 14. Like, come on. That's just silly. Build a library, build a university, and University of Sancor. Never say I don't do things for you, because I do. Because I'm lovely. Just so that you can see that I'm not panicking about anything. Diplomacy-wise, the best person's got 5, and there are still loads of religions all gunning it out as well, so there's no issue that I've got to worry about right now. 55 techs for Babylon, 41 for me. I'm actually the tech leader that isn't Babylon. Like, I always... Babylon never counts as being part of these things, because Babylon is just ridiculous, but yeah, this has been a decent game. A very decent game, and we've enjoyed it. Another theatre square done. Perfect. Again... Anyone got any great works of writing for me? You want to ship me anything? Some cheap ones here, actually, so yeah, go for it. I will. Just picked up one more religious art piece, and unfortunately, I've been scammed because it can't move, and I had a space in the Hermitage. Ah, damn, right, I'm going to have to pick a second. They knew what they were doing there. They knew what they were doing. There you go, there's a 25, so we can go bump like that. Social media, that's what we wanted to see. Okay, so we're going to take off wonders briefly. I'm going to put in collective activism as a diplomacy slot because it's like 400 culture and it helps me to get to Hallyu quickly. And online communities, 50% tourism output. I'm also going to put in satellite broadcast as well. Get rid of my build charges, and you can see we're now going to go absolutely turbocharge into the late stages of the game. Next up, environmentalism. I want to get that extra tourism. It'll help me quite a bit. Oh, gold did kill Buenos Aires. That's really annoying. Really, really annoying. Oh, dear oh dear. Okay, we'll lose a few amenities from that, and I'll lose 15% production across my empire on buildings. Well, I mean, ultimately, it's too late for it to really make too much of a difference, but it's the principle, you know? That's the bit that annoys me. The principle of the matter. Oh look, Belém, Chichen Itza, they've both fallen now. Ah, 7 or 8 turns and both of those will go through. I don't like this line inventory there though. Let's not do that. Ugh, don't pillage my things. My things! My precious things! I've just found Laventa. It's hidden away. Cool. Well, I mean, that would have been relatively useful to build colossal heads everywhere, because you do get tourism from those, but never mind. There is a massive religious war going on here between about 3 people. It's pretty crazy to see. I'm not involved in any of it, which is quite nice. Computers! Extra tourism. That's all I needed. How am I doing now? Oh yes, well. Well. Okay, cool. Hang on, they were on just above 200 domestic tourists, the Mayans. There still are. They're doing okay. I can't actually buy this 8-hand mirror. I still haven't been able to buy it. I've never had a relic slot this entire game. Isn't that mad? Finally actually being able to use all of my musicians, which is pretty crazy. Have I still got artists around, or are we... I think I used all my artists. Of everyone that I was waiting on using, they were actually done. Okay, that's fair. You know what? I find these games so chill. Like, I genuinely have to sit here and think like, what hilariously funny things could I quip in at the moment? Because all I'm doing is sitting here playing SimCity in the middle of a big mountain complex. And I'm like, you know what? I actually get the feeling that most people would quite like to watch that. So, you know, maybe we will just play SimCity. Still though, very fun. Very, very good fun. Actually, I don't need any more art museums. I'm just thinking archaeology sites are probably the best ones for me now. So let's do them. Why not? Why not? I'm just going to really annoy Babylon by repeatedly stealing from them. Gaul has switched governments to monarchy because they really, really like me. I like that. They're like, hey, who's that cool cat over there? Ursa Ryan, you say? Let's do whatever he's doing. And I'm like, sure thing. You know it. What did I get from Zulu? Nothing I really needed, unfortunately. Yeah, I haven't really been able to sync anything up artifact-wise. They're always very random as to whether or not you can get anything. Oh, nope. I'm going to plunder all of your secret things. All of your secret spaces, Zulu. My hands are going to go creeping into them. And I will take your valuables, your historical valuables, and I shall put them in glass cages, and I shall ogle over them for days and days. Oh, I'm also flooding. That's not good. Okie dokie, nothing happened there, but we've got 7 turns. Uh-oh. I'm just going to have to quickly go through and just double check if anyone needs a flood barrier, because if they do, well, that needs to be done quickly. Actually, surprisingly few of my cities needed one. Good, good, good. I think that basically just means that I live on a mountain. I'm so high above sea level that no one really minded. Hang on, there's my trade route to the Zulu. Have I got it? Have I got it? Yeah, I do. It's terrible. It gives me 6 gold per turn, but I don't care. That is a trade route now with everyone. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Everyone is building theatre squares at the moment. People know. People know what I'm doing, and it's like, you've left it too late, my friends. Too late. Taruga?
I shall return again to
no one exciting. 1,105 tourism per turn now. Again, this is with no biosphere rush. This is just a plain old tourism game. Just enjoying doing what I'm doing. No, again, we're going to dig everywhere we want to, Babylon. Your fate is the same as the Zulus. I'm just going to go creeping into your secret bits. Once I've dug up all your valuables, I'll know all about you, Babylon. All about you. Another park as well. Nice. Oh, Brazil are trying to take back Belam. They've only got 2 turns to do it, but they do have one of their unique battleships nearby. So, yeah, they might be able to use my mountain tunnels as well. I mean, fair play to them. If they manage that, that'll be one of the most competent things I've seen the AI do in some time. That's how much faith I actually have that they're going to pull that one off. I'm just sort of going, yeah, whatever you say, it's fine. Oh, my military alliance with Portugal has just increased, and I've met and I've found everything that they've been doing. That's quite nice. I think there's another city-state as well. Cardiff exists. Ah, I've been sneaking away in this little bay over here. Lovely. I was just about to actually start building a railroad over to them, so I would have met them eventually. +1 level of diplomatic visibility. That's always handy. Thank you so much. Who's up next? There is Sarah Breedlove. This is what I've been gunning for. Modern era. Ah, it's brilliant. It's beautiful. She will be so handy. How much is it? 11,000 to buy her. Yep, it's worth it. It's worth it. I mean, right now we're getting a huge amount of tourism with people. It's over 2,000 and nobody's getting more than 200 culture. So we're doing well. It's just got to keep pushing. Doesn't matter where the spaces are. He can whiz from my capital and boop. I need 2 movement to get right over to the other side. Oh, it's so good. It's the railway mountain tunnel combo. You gotta love it. So broken. It's so not what the game sort of deliberately set out to design, but it's so handy. There we go. Both the cities have been taken. Actually, it beat me by a little bit because I'm not very far away now from getting Hallyu. And Hallyu would have let me get the rock bands with the ability to throw loyalty pressure at people, which would have been quite amusing. So, what have the cities got in them? This one has a theatre square, which is awesome. And this one has a harbour. Okay, that's good. Right, now that means Belem, I'm going to treat you to a trader just off the bat immediately. In fact, actually, can I do the same with this city? Nope. That's because, of course, it's now done. That's fine. So 7 amenities. Oh, both are happy. Both are very happy indeed. Brazil is still selling me work. That's just crazy. Like, why? Why are you still doing that, Brazil? You know what, I'm just gonna buy everything they've got. Why not? Thank you so much. Terrible deal. Absolutely terrible deal. But right now, I'm just doing it because I can. Really, that's kind of the only reason I'm buying these things. Just because I can. Just by doing a little bit more swapping around as well, we can get a lot more theming going on. In fact, I believe that is another one there. Good. It's still the sculptures. The sculptures are still by far the worst things on the board. And actually, these bread and circus cities, you can finally stop. You've done everything I could ever have asked you to. Oh, just lovely. Just contentment now. The Babylonian Empire asked for you to stop excavating artifacts and you declined. In fact, I was like in fact, you have continued to do this. Ah, the game is so like hilariously bitchy. It's wonderful. I love it. In fact, how very dare you? How could you? Blimey. You can see why I'm doing so much better than the AI, apart from the fact that I'm, human. But if you look at the AI, 102 population, 89, 88, 40, 93, 140, 64, 228. We have a lot. The Mayans are seeking a religious victory, eh? Well, good for you. There's a lot more that you need to be doing though before you get that. That's a long way away. I might just buy in Sarah Breedlove. Yeah, let's do that. Boom. Perfect stuff. Okay. We've got another Rockefeller to come through. He's not as interesting, but she will just give that tourism boost. Just that little bit of an edge that I've been looking for. That little final, like, boop. Your culture has become dominant over all but one foreign civilization. A culture victory is within your grasp. I was like the final sort of fatality soundingness of it. It's awesome. How are you? Rock band units. Hey. That's a bit late, but never mind. Oh, we could almost put enough pressure on Cinquetti, actually. I could do that, and we could use rock bands to just knock that city to bits. I might still do that. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if there's Belem. Oh, here it is. Belem. Perfect. That's a great wave. A great wave indeed. Sarah Breedlove. She does lots of things for tourism. There you go. 100%. For trade routes. Oh yeah, different governments. I do have minus 20% with a couple of them now. I think that's because they have gone to yeah, look, fascism, monarchy, fascism, democracy. Okay, so one of them. Man, it is tempting to go democracy. It's such a better government, but nope, we'll just hold firm for now. Oh, you were killed again. Siphon funds. Ha ha ha. You can't siphon my funds. My funds are too liquid. They're all liquidy and delicious. Is that a reassuring noise to make? Probably isn't, is it? It's probably the sort of noise that might one day get me locked up. Still building aquatic centers and... ooh, beautiful. Like lots and lots of cool looking stuff. I think we're nigh on at the victory now. Let's just pick up Cardiff quickly. I would like the idea of more production city-states into my empire. Thank you so much. Yeah, 4 turns away now. Okie dokie. This is what I mean about having lots of the same type of art. Look, I've now got 4 different sets of landscapes, so they all automatically get themed regardless of how many I put down now. It's like a sort of tipping point with them. Still, sculptures. It's always sculptures at the end of the game. They never pop up anywhere near as quickly as they should. Oh, my coal has actually dried up. No more railroads. Oh, well, that's crazy. Should we have a quick look and see what I've managed to do? Huzzah! I've connected up all of my cities to all of my mountain tunnels, including all of my new cities. I can now go through like Mexico and sort of area, which is very handy indeed. In fact, actually, I was going to do some more in Belém and over here. That'll connect up these cities delightfully. But I've also built railroads into Brazil. I built a loop around the Mayans. I built one into Babylon. Why? I have no idea why I did that. I just did, because I like building railroads. I have a real problem. The modern era. It's not even the atomic era. That's the fun one where you can get double from all of your national parks. Alas, no, we're still in a plebby modern era. Don't you feel like the word modern needs to be watered down at some point as well? Like, it's not modern if it was 60, 70 years ago. Like, the modern era should keep having to sort of get pushed forward. Sydney Opera House, by the way, there's 3 spaces, I believe, for great works of music. It's a really good one to have in your capital if you can get it there, but I didn't. So, there you go. Oh, cultural hegemony. Ah, nice. That's the Hallyu card. And everyone's in a normal age around me still. Huzzah. Cool. You know what? I'm actually going to just move them out of my Cusco. Cusco had all of the music for a little while because it had more tourism, because Pingala has the promotion curator. But I was actually just thinking I might as well just make sure that all of my great works of writing are in the right place. What I try to do is have my 4 4s, like this one. This is the one that should be in my capital. So I've got 4 4, 4 4, like that's 24, 12 each. Question is that going to be better than Cusco? No, music. Music is still better there, but I guess I'd rather just have all of my great works. It's better, again, having sort of room for more is not what you want, really. Where's the other one? That's the one. That's good. You can always spot them because it'll have 6 on them. No, that's fine for now. Okay, good. Right, we've done everything we can. Brilliant. I can actually use some of my spare writers now. Let's just pop out and go put everything on. Okay, so I think what I want to do then is just double check Chinguetti. Yep, that's the city that's most likely to flip next. So what we'll do is I will just, again, I'm sorry you've had to do this all game. I appreciate it. It's really annoying for you. Bread and circuses time. We'll see if that is enough to bring it down to the sort of what I want it to be. I'll get the rock band just in case, but you never know. Tourism from great works of this type is doubled. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go double music. Why not? That sounds great. Double musicians as well. And then diplomacy points for, Portugal is clearly going to win this one. I've been selling all of my diplomacy to them. World's Fair, I would win if I was still kicking around in this game for too much longer. Let's see. Double for music? Go on. You know you want to. You know you want to have fun, game. Don't be rubbish. Don't save it at 0. Yeah, double for music. Everyone voted double, actually. Artifacts, scriptures, relics. You see, look, because I put all my votes in that,
however beautiful,
it's 1. Perfect stuff. Does it actually show on the tracker? No, it doesn't show on this. Unfortunately, you're just going to have to believe that it is doubled without any stats. 1 turn away. Is that enough to flip it? Nope, with bread and circuses, they just ended up sticking a governor in. It was enough to tip it, but alas, they're being boring. Never mind. Oh, the Hallyu card was useless in the end. It would have been really handy for the other ones, but what are you going to do? So what I was going to do was this. Where is it? Here we go. Indie. Forming a concert causes that city to lose 40 loyalty. Mega Beach. Yeah, of course you can. I like to think that Mega Beach and like Mega Death know each other, but one does sort of quite hardcore metal and the other just does quite hardcore beach music. Sort of like, you know, Beach Boys, but nothing else, and all day and all night, and just everyone's drunk. Don't move your units into my land, they say. It's like, do I have my units in your land? I honestly had no idea. No idea at all. I think I've won now. Oh no, the 261, the 262. Oh, the game's teasing me. How dare you? Go on then, Mega Beach, do it. Do it, Aging Rockers. Ah, the Mega Beach was not good enough. They had sand in their sandwiches. The seagulls stole all the ice cream and chips. It was like being on the south coast in Britain. Just massively underwhelming. There we go. Victory in our time. How gorgeous is that? What a game. What a game. Oh, nice culture victory for the Incan Empire. We only got Marcus Aurelius. I get this one so often. That 8th, like, it always seems to sort of appear. It's really, really random. The amount of times I've had that one. Buildings constructed, look, that's why I was doing so well. I was just doing more stuff. Not a single building captured, city captured. I founded the most, although Babylon was keeping up with me quite well, actually. Fair play, great people. Yeah, Brazil and Babylon were having a laugh. Babylon was getting every single early game scientist and engineer, and I just could not keep up. But my faith was pretty strong. Science-wise, I actually took the science lead unbelievably towards the end of the game there. And Babylon took it back from me, so they were working on a science victory. They were doing okay. But yeah, culture-wise, once I took the lead, nobody was keeping up with me. Score-wise, Babylon was having a game of their lives. Babylon is so good in the AI's hands. It really is. It's absolutely ridiculous. Scythia was on the warpath this game. I killed 14 things. I think some early game barbarian issues. I didn't lose a single unit. Oh, come on. You've got to be proud of that. That is awesome. Total religions founded. Look at that. Lovely. That was amazing. I had 13 coal going out for power. 13 for power. And every single one just came from this one city. Cusco is literally powering my entire empire right now. I love that. Look at that. What I think, you see, hang on, now this is the thing. If Magnus was in there, what does Industrialist do? Increases the power provided by each research of the coal power plant by 1. Okay, so that would be a little bit better. And the production by 2. Okay, so it's not that good. I was thinking maybe it gives you production for every power you use, but nope, that's not how it uses it. That's fine. Look at that, 31 from that theatre square. 31 tourists. What a game. What a game. This was a lot of fun. I would recommend this map. Again, this is an alternate cartography map. Thank you so much for all the work you do, Nunge, for making these maps. They are just incredible to play. I love all the mountains. I know I'm playing the Incans, and I know that's exactly what we're supposed to do, but it's still really, really good fun. Look at this beautiful mountain kingdom, though. It is gorgeous. What a place we've created. So let's say you wanted to live somewhere beautiful like this, a beautiful mountain kingdom with just utterly breathtaking views, national parks, a pointless little wander in a lake that gives approximately 1 amenity. Well, if you wanted to ascend to this higher level of existence, don't forget, I have a Patreon and a coffee. Hey. No, oh come on, that was good. See you later, bye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Davalex, Doughboy91, Skeptical Bear, Paul Coffey, Kroger Brand Trailmix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Nim, Amir EC, Henry, Rom88 and Radio Torre. Thanks for all your support, see you all in the next video, goodbye!